You scrolled past a photo today. Someone you went to school with, standing in front of a house you could never afford, smiling the way people smile when they want you to know things are going well. And for a second, something shifted inside you. A quiet, uncomfortable feeling you couldn't quite name. Not quite sadness, not quite anger. Something in between. You told yourself it didn't matter, but your brain had already filed it away. This happens dozens of times a day. You compare your body, your career, your relationship, your morning to everyone else's highlight reel. And somehow your life loses every time. You've probably been told to stop. You've probably tried. It hasn't worked. That's not a personal failure. That's biology. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you alive. And for most of human history, staying alive meant knowing exactly where you stood within your group. Leon Festinger identified this in 1954. He called it social comparison theory. His finding was simple. When you can't measure yourself objectively, you use other people as your measuring stick. This wasn't a flaw. It was a feature, one wired so deep it fires faster than conscious thought. Think about where you came from. Your ancestors lived in bands of 50 to 150 people. The group was everything. Exile from the group meant death. So your brain built a constant automatic radar, scanning the people around you, measuring them against you, generating a status report you feel as emotion before you can name it as a thought. The flash of pride when you outperform someone. The sting when you don't. These are not childish feelings you should have outgrown. These are ancient signals doing exactly the job they were built to do. Evolutionary psychologist David Buss at the University of Texas argues that jealousy, status anxiety, and social comparison are not cultural problems. They are adaptations. The pain of feeling inferior to a peer was a warning. Act. Change something before the gap becomes unclosable. But the environment has changed completely. The system has not. Your brain's social radar was calibrated for 150 people you knew personally. Now it has a smartphone. Suddenly, you're comparing yourself to millions, and not the real versions. The curated, filtered best moments versions. Your brain cannot tell the difference. It fires the same ancient alarm, dozens of times a day in response to stimuli that are almost entirely artificial. Researcher Ethan Cross at the University of Michigan found that passive social media scrolling consistently links to lower mood, reduced self-esteem, and higher anxiety. You're not imagining the spiral. You are running prehistoric software in a world it was never designed to process. And your brain is selective. You don't compare yourself to billionaires. You compare yourself to people similar to you. Your peers, your old classmates, the people who could have been you. Festinger called this upward social comparison. It motivates when the gap seems closable. It crushes when it doesn't. The sting doesn't disappear when you understand it. You cannot think your way out of a response that evolved before language existed. But you can change what you do with the signal after it fires. Researchers call one approach temporal self-comparison, measuring your current self against your past self instead of your peers. Am I further along than a year ago? Have I improved since last month? This is the only comparison where you control both data points. Because the truth is this: you were built to care about your place among other people. That caring kept your ancestors alive. It drove competition, cooperation, skill building, and community across tens of thousands of years. The problem was never that you compare yourself to others. The problem is that the world you live in gives that ancient, necessary drive nowhere useful to land. So the next time you feel that familiar, uncomfortable shift, the quiet flash of not enough, know what it actually is. Not evidence of your inadequacy, not proof your life is falling short. An ancient alarm sounding in a world it was not built to read. Your ancestors felt it around a fire. You feel it in the blue glow of a phone at midnight. Same signal, completely different world. And the only thing that signal ever wanted was for you to keep going. That part hasn't changed.